So you see my channel, yeah? Now I've been on YouTube since 2018, so a long time. And TikTok only 2 years. My whole channel, when I first started YouTube, and to this day, is about waking people up. Like, I want people to be more aware of their surroundings and the people that are in their surroundings. And I want people to literally sit back and take a cold, hard look at the people around them. And you will see and you will come to the realization and that, like, yo, people are around for the wrong reasons. Any of you lot watching this right now that, you know, have had a stepfather in the past and that, just sit back and just think about, like, you know, was this guy really around for me? Or was he just, you know, doing his bit to keep my mum happy? You know, if something happened to my mum, how soon would this guy be trying to cart me off to one of my aunties or my grandma? I was literally on a podcast, and after the podcast finished, obviously this person, the host of the podcast, said to me, you know, like how you've been mentioning in your videos and that, like, you know, stepfathers are only around because of the mom and that, whatever, innit? Something happened to his mom. Like, she's still alive, fortunately. But anyway, apparently, like, the stepfather, I think maybe the mum left him with the stepfather or something like that and disappeared to another country. So yeah, something like that. It was something crazy. He said, you know, you mentioned about, you know, if something happens to the mum, the stepfather would be trying to cart off the child to a family member. He said, that happened to me, you know. My mum went to a different country for some madness or whatever. And the stepfather was trying to push the youth onto the auntie. Yeah, this is why I'm the wise man. I just sit back and take a cold, hard look at everyone. There's a reason for everything. Even one friend. So I'm from Edinburgh, I'm from North London, but I live up in this Northampton area. And I don't rave. I'm not a raver. In my life, I've probably been to 10 clubs. I'm 33 in 20 days. I've probably been to about 10 clubs in my life, you know. So anyway, my friend knows me. He knows I don't rave. Now, he lives in London, yeah? And apparently there's supposed to be some big event in Northampton. Some big event. And obviously he said to me, like, he contacted me, let's say the event is in February. He contacted me like mid-December. Yo, there's one big event in February. Yeah, like, do you want to go? Like, kind of thing. I'm like, probably not. He's like, no, man, it's supposed to be a big thing. Like, people are coming, driving down from all over to go to this event. And I'm like, nah, not interested. Probably not. He's like, what I'll do is, when I get a flyer, I'll send it to you. And like, innit? I'm thinking, all right, cool. You're just going to be like them Jehovah's Witness I run past in the street and that. Or I walk past in the street. I've never understood this. I go for runs in the street. I'm a runner. I go running. And people will try to hand out flyers. Are you just on autopilot and anything that's got a heartbeat and 2 legs and that, you're just passing out flyers and that? So anyway, I don't know if he ended up sending me the flyer. I just don't care. But anyway, so that was mid-December, anticipating the function would be happening in February at some point. So anyway, boom. A few weeks later, maybe it's January. Yo, yeah. So what are you saying about this function and that? Like, it's a big thing and that. I'm like, blood, I'm not bothered. I don't care, innit? And he's like, yeah, man, because like, I'm looking to come down and that, innit? Yeah, like, obviously, like, you know, I'm looking to, you know, grab something, innit? Like a gal and that. And I clocked, so that's what it is. See, the reason why I'm the wise man is because I change variables. So basically, I live in Northampton, he lives in London. He does not know anybody in Northampton. Well, he doesn't know any guys in Northampton. He has no friends in Northampton, yeah? If he had 5 friends in Northampton that had their own house, he would not give a damn about contacting me and pushing me to go to this function. If he had 5 guys that had their own place, out of respect, yeah, he would just say, yo, I'm going to be in the area. Just wanted to know if you want to come to this function and that. But he wouldn't care. He just invited me out of respect because he knows I'm not a raver and that, innit? But he doesn't know anyone. So what his big mastermind plan was, and because I know this guy inside out, I know him. He was planning on coming up here and meeting a team, and he needs to have a place to take the girl back to. And who else but Dum Dum 2.0 up in Northampton? He has a 3-bed house. That's convenient, isn't it? So that's what his mastermind plan was. The reason why he was pushing it, and the reason I know this is a mastermind plan. Do you know how I know? Do you know how I know? Yeah, he was just inviting me because of the convenience of me having a house up in Northampton. Obviously, I don't live with my parents. All of my people, them are down in London and that. Do you know how I know he was doing that out of convenience of me having a property of him? Because he never invites me to no fucking raves in London. And he knows I come down on the weekends and that. So I'm about. Never get any invites. Never get any invites to any raves that he goes to. But all of a sudden, magically, he wants to invite me to a rave that he's going to up in Northampton. It's because he has nobody up here. And he knows I've got a room. Well, I've got spare rooms and that in my house. So he wants to take a girl back to. Anyway, I don't know if he went to it. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, I think I even told him, bro, you're not bringing no girls to my yard, blood. Are you mad? Yeah, I think that's how the conversation went as well. You're not bringing no damn girls to my house, blood. That's a fucking... Anyway, I don't want to say no words. I might get this video banned. Yeah, man, you don't need to take a cold, hard look at people and understand that people are going to use you for their own convenience. I had a cousin one time, years ago, hit me up, like, yo. These times, obviously, I was living in Edmonton, yeah? There's some girls, like, down in Leighton, yeah? Or Wolverhampton, one of the two. You want to come link them? And that. I'm like, yeah, all right, then, cool. I wouldn't do nothing in that. So anyway, I went and picked him up from his yard in Hackney and we drove to Leighton to go link these girls in this yard. Now, he got something from one of the girls because he knew one of the girls and that. And obviously, later on, like years later, I clocked, the reason why he wanted me to go down there with him to link these girls and that's because he's not driving. He's not driving and he knows he's planning on leaving at 3 a.m. He probably didn't want to pay for no cab as well. Crazy. People will use you for their own convenience and that. You need to be more aware. Sit back and take a cold, hard look at people and ask yourself, is this person using me for their own benefit? And you will see. You will see.